The Dare. The Ryan Kane Show, 10:58 p.m. Friday, the night before Memorial Day weekend. The board was red-lit, every line jammed. The studio lights were dimmed to blood red for the final hour. Kane liked it that way when he was about to burn something down. He didn't bother with music. No bumper, no disclaimer. He just started talking, voice raw, like a man who'd swallowed glass and decided to weaponize the shards. Men of America, listen close because I am only saying this once, and tomorrow the cowards will try to take me off the air for it. I am sick to death of watching good men shrink. I'm sick of the texts you send me at 2 a.m. that say, "She threw my Xbox out the second-story window because I forgot to take out the trash," and then laughed about it on her story. I'm sick of the wedding photos you forward me where you're smiling like a hostage, while she's got her hand on another dude's chest. I'm sick of burying my own brothers who decided a lifetime of contempt was easier than 1 minute of confrontation. Ends that. He slammed something heavy on the console, metal on metal. The impact peaked the levels into distortion. I am issuing a nationwide dare. A war dare. Next disrespect, count it, 1. Second disrespect, count it, 2. Third disrespect. You do not speak. You do not explain. You do not negotiate with someone who just proved they don't see you as human. You walk out that door like the house is on fire because your soul is. You drive, you disappear. For exactly 24 hours, you are legally dead to her. Phone off, location off, socials dark. The only people you may contact are your chosen brothers, men who would burn the world down before they let you crawl back to contempt. 24 hours of pure, radioactive silence. No, I'm safe text. No, this is about the Kane thing, cop-out, nothing. Let her drown in the vacuum where your dignity used to be. Let her call your mother. Let her call the cops. Let her call every friend you have and hear her own voice crack when she realizes she doesn't actually know where the man she claims to love disappears to when he finally values himself more than her comfort. His voice dropped to a whisper that somehow filled stadiums. She will threaten to leave. She will threaten to cheat. She will threaten to burn your clothes. Let her. Because the moment you walk back through that door, if you choose to walk back, she will know to her bones that her cruelty has a price measured in abandonment. And some women only learn when the air leaves the room. He was shouting now, veins livid in his neck, spit flecking the pop filter. This is the KANE protocol. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, gone. I want marriages detonated. I want girlfriends weeping in their group chats. I want mothers-in-law screaming at their daughters, "What did you do?" I want sports bars full of men watching the clock hit hour 24 and deciding whether she's worth the risk of ever coming home again. Next Friday night this station turns into a war room. Phones open for 48 straight hours. I want the screams. I want the suicide watch stories that ended in salvation. I want the wives on their knees begging. I want the ones who came home to packed bags and said thank you and never looked back. America, you have 1 week to decide if you're livestock or men. Clock starts the second I drop this mic. Didn't drop it, he spiked it. The impact cracked the windshield on the console and killed the broadcast for 4 full seconds of dead air that felt like a lifetime. Then the emergency tone hit, the automated voice. This is an emergency action notification. But it was too late. Half the country had already heard the gospel according to a man with nothing left to lose. By 3 a.m. Saturday, #Kane protocol was the only trending topic on every platform. Police scanners lit up with missing husband reports that all had the same ending. Subject is an adult male, no signs of foul play, phone voluntarily powered off. Florists sold out of I'm sorry arrangements by noon. Therapists canceled vacations. Divorce lawyers refreshed their inboxes like gamblers at a slot machine. And in a quiet cul-de-sac in Colorado Springs, a man named Nathan carried a single duffel bag out to his truck at 11:07 p.m., kissed his sleeping daughter's forehead, looked his wife dead in the eyes as she screamed, "You're insane." This is a cult. closed the door softly, and vanished into the night. 24 hours later, he walked back in. She was sitting on the floor, surrounded by every photograph of them she could find, mascara carving rivers down her face. She didn't speak. She just opened her arms. He stepped over the pictures, knelt, and whispered, "Never again." Somewhere, 700 miles away, Ryan Kane sat alone in the darkened studio, staring at the cracked console, tears cutting trails through 3 days of stubble. The red light was still on. He leaned into the mic one last time, voice hoarse and trembling with something that might have been victory or grief. "Welcome to the first day of the rest of your lives, gentlemen. Hold the fucking line."